So, welcome to Aligned Astro Chat, and I'm so excited to be doing this segment as part of my Black Feather Couture, Divining a VIP Life. And this is Divining a VIP Life for all of us based on our astrology. And I'm going to give you a keyword for each of your signs so that you know what energies you're sitting in right now and what you can do about it. We're going to start with Aries. Aries, you've got reflect. It's going to be really important for you in the next couple of days to take time to reflect on your actions, your choices, and the words that you are using. I feel like the reflection is kind of an ass kicking to say, really reflect on your behavior. Understand that you bring the energy that walks into the room. You're responsible for that energy. So reflect on what you want to be presenting before you actually present it. And I feel like that's going to serve you really, really well. All right, we've got our Tauruses. And what is our keyword for Taurus? Immerse. Love this for you, Taurians. Okay, so what I'm seeing for you guys, especially I'm seeing the next 2 weeks, this is a time for you to get into that thing that you've wanted to study, that skill that you've wanted to master, that thing that you've wanted to completely understand. This next 2 weeks is going to support you in that. And I feel like the universal energies, the galactic energies are coming through to kind of infuse all that in your brain. Think osmosis. It's like you can put the book in your brain, you can put the digital on play while you're sleeping, and you're going to immerse yourself and learn so much more. Don't put it off. This is not a time for procrastination. You're going to be really bummed out if you don't take advantage this next 2 weeks. And then we have our Geminis. And of course, happy Gemini. I'm a Gemini moon, so I identify with this as well. Synchronicity. Okay, so I'm feeling like, again, this is like 2 weeks is kind of the energy of what I'm getting here. For the next 2 weeks, you want to really be observant. I'm hearing observant of the synchronicities that are there for you. I'm hearing that they're always around you, but if you're too busy gabbing, if you're too busy, yammering in your head, you're missing out on all of the synchronicity that's showing up in your path. The universe is trying to get your attention. It's like, wake up, people, wake up, take a look, see what's going on around you. There is a message for you right in this synchronicity. And I keep hearing three things in a row is what really needs to get your attention. Yeah, you pay attention to the first thing and then you notice the second thing and you go, okay, there's something here that I do need to be aware of. And then when the third thing comes, action. All right, well, now we are at our Cancers. Cancer souls, what have we got for you? Receive. This is a tough one for you, Cancers, because you always like to give. You're always in that space of making sure that all of your peeps are well cared for, that everyone's got what they need, that they're all right, that they're feeling good. And I'm hearing here that this is a period of time for you, and I'm getting the number 4. So I want to say the next 4 weeks. You really need to be allowing yourself to be in receiving mode. The give and receive is reciprocal, right? There's a reciprocity to it. There's a give and take. There's a flow. If you're not receiving, you're out of balance. And out of balance, Cancers are not good. You get all emotional. You get all in your feels, and then you can't get clarity around the decisions you're going to make. So if you're finding yourself in that perspective or finding yourself in that way, understand that maybe you're not receiving enough. And you can also pay attention to, who you're giving your time and your energy to, and maybe making some adjustments in that regard. Okay, Leos, my luscious Leos. Here we go. Closure. Ooh, this is a big one. Okay, so feeling like for you Leos, so I'm hearing that you're going to need to be giving closure to another. I'm feeling that some of you have had some resentment, some things that you've been hanging on to, that you've been struggling to process. And the secret here is to give someone closure. This is going to go a long way in your own healing, your own, we don't forgive others for others. We forgive others for ourselves. And I feel like that's the message that's coming through here. Give someone the closure that they need and do it in a loving way. It doesn't have to be mean. It can be direct. It can be upfront, but it doesn't have to be mean. Give someone the closure that they're needing because things will move a lot faster and a lot more streamlined for you in that regard. That's interesting. Okay, Virgos. Oh, this one's popping out here. Heal. Well, shocker of all shockers. I mean, this is you guys. You're the healers, right? So, who watches the watcher? Who heals the healer? That's what I'm hearing for you, Virgos. And P.S. and FYI, I'm a Virgo sun. So this message is for me as well. This is a particular period of time where I feel that you are struggling to see clearly, to get the net. And the reason why you're struggling to see clearly and get the net is because you are focused on someone else's wounds rather than your own. And this is a time right now to turn that mirror onto you. When we point a finger to someone else, there are, three fingers and a thumb pointing back at you. Sorry, basic math. So it's really about reflection on what are you avoiding healing? What are you trying to distract yourself from? And this is also a clear message for those of you who identify as empaths in the Virgo world. This is not about healing others and fixing others. This is really about you. If your love cup is not full and overflowing, you're not going to be very useful to anyone else in your circle. So it's all about you. It's all about you. And now we have our Libras. Balance. Oh my God. And this is your card too, because Librans are all about balance and relationship. That's so funny. What I'm drawn to here with this particular card, and the key word here is the clock. Timing. Balance out your schedule. Balance out your timing. I'm hearing everything is happening in divine timing. And if you are getting in the way, or you're not, I want to say, if you're not being decisive, if you're not being clear about a decision, that decision will be made for you, or you'll continue to stay in limbo. And limbo is not balance. Limbo is, should I stay or should I go? Always the feeling of I'm missing something, or if I make this decision, it might be the wrong decision. Remember, more is lost through indecision than wrong decision, A. And B, there is no right or wrong decision. It's just a choice, an experience that you have as a result of that choice, and what you learn from that experience so that you can move forward and grow. It's all about the evolvement. So pay attention to your scheduling, your timing, and where you might be avoiding making a decision. Just make the decision. Everything else will fall into place. And quite frankly, if it really is the wrong decision, your guides are going to course correct you. Something will come in the way that'll say, wait, stop, this isn't going to happen. And you'll know. So trust in that. Scorpios. Ooh, Scorpios, you've got regret. Ooh, okay, there's a choice that you guys have made in the recent past, I want to say over the last 3 weeks. And I feel like this is in the delivery, not in the message, but in the delivery. And there's going to be some regret that comes up. Now, some of you, I feel it's what you've said or how you've approached a situation. And for others of you, it's how someone else has approached you. And I feel like the issue of regret is going to come up because it is, I want to say, prominent to working out and working through so that you can move forward. Some of you are going to regret the initial experience, but then there's going to be some resolve on the other side of it. That resolve might not be exactly what you're looking for. It might not be, in your mind, your ideal outcome. Don't beat yourself up over it. Trust in the process. But understand that regret needs to be processed and moved through. If you hang on to regret, if you sit in regret for too long, it'll eat you up. So that's what the message is here, is don't hang on to the regret. Don't sit in the regret, move through the regret and get onto the other side of it. Because even when it's something that doesn't work out in the way that we want, we've learned from it. Sagittarius. All right. What have we got for you guys? Ooh, relax, get to it. All right. So you guys are always, I want to say, on, not on steroids, but like you're always running, you're always moving, you're always going. You're burning, right? You're a fire sign. So you're always burning. And what I keep hearing for you guys is stop burning the candle at both ends and in the middle, because it's about burnout. I'm also hearing for some of you, there's somebody in your midst that wants to kind of, speed you up or speed you along, or what they're saying is instigating you and it's irritating you and it's motivating you in a direction that is not necessarily for your highest and best. So the relax keyword is coming up for you guys around when you have to make a choice, or when someone is saying to you, hey, I know you told me that you're going to do this for me tomorrow, but is there any way that you can do it today because of this or this or this or this? A crisis on your part does not necessarily constitute a crisis on mine. I am in relax mode, and maybe you should take a chapter of this relax too. I'll get to your thing tomorrow when I said I was going to do it. So be in relax mode, because otherwise you're burning the candle at both ends and the middle, and you're not going to last for long. And then you're going to lash out, and there's going to be more problem to solve on the other side of it. Okay, Capricorns, what have we got for you guys? Surrender. Capricorns have a hard time surrendering. You guys are used to kind of being on top. You're used to being in charge, having a plan, having others enacting that plan for you, working around you. And I'm hearing that there's going to be a lot of chaos. There's going to be a lot of miscommunication that's going on right now. So you want to be in surrender mode. And I want to say you're going to want to be in surrender mode for the next 2 weeks to 2.5 weeks. And surrender is not raising the white truce flag. Surrender is saying, I can't control everything in my environment, even though I'd like to. And so let me surrender this idea that I have to know all and be all, and just join the rest of the world, join the rest of humanity in the fact that we all don't always know what it is that we're doing. And when you surrender, then you're able to listen to your intuition. You're able to listen to your heart. And I feel like you're also able to allow in other ideas, other thoughts, other experiences to, I want to say, grease the wheels of what it is that you're trying to get done. So be in that space of surrender. Aquarians, of course, this is your time, and we love it. And here's your card. You've got patience. How interesting. Right now, we are like green lights a go, Aquarian energy all over the place. You know, let's rise to the occasion. Let's celebrate. Let's shout it from the rooftops. And then you're getting patience. So this kind of makes sense, because we are riding high on the frequency of Aquarian energy. And if we're riding high and we're driving the bus, and Aquarians, you like to beat to the tune of your own drum. So oftentimes you'll drive the bus, and other people on the bus are not clear on where you're going and they're freaking out. Maybe for you, it's about having patience with other people, taking the time to explain your concepts or your ideas, your motives. You don't have to explain yourself, but it's about communicating your direction, communicating your thoughts, communicating, sort of what you're thinking in order to help them to support you in where you're going. Because that's what I feel it's about. Have patience with others. You might have to explain it a couple of times in order for them to get it, but I feel that ultimately people want to support you. They're asking the question because they want to understand you. They want to help you. So have patience with other people. Take that extra little bit of time to explain something. Again, you're not explaining yourself to them or your choices to them. You're explaining where you're wanting to go with it so that they can then contribute and support in a positive way. Pisces, my favorite Pisces peeps. We've got calm. And this is really significant right now, given the astrological energy that's going on. You're not always feeling calm. And the planets in their alignments right now are not causing you to be calm. It's actually triggering you more into a chaotic state, more into that space of fear, the unknown, what is going to happen, going to the ends of the earth, going to the extremes. So your message here is have a cuppa and chill the fark out. Because if you don't, you're going to make a mountain out of a molehill, and then you're going to have a bigger mess to clean up than when you started. There was another sign that got something similar to that. So be calm. Be in the space of calm. And when your monkey mind is going nuts, when your emotions are overtaking you, get into a ritual or a routine that helps you to get settled within yourself. And that's what I feel it is. It's the churning of the storm within that needs to have some calm brought to it. It's not without. You can't change what's going on around you, but you can change what's coming from within. So choose you and choose calm. That is our segment for our Aligned Astro Chat. Hoping you guys have the most amazing next few weeks. And we will see you in our next segment. That's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was great to connect with you guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment for more content like this. And feel free to follow me on Blue Sky for even more content every single day. Can't wait to see you guys next week for another installment of Black Feather Couture, Divining the VIP Life.